Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, shiny. And you just put your dribbly fingers all over the lens. Hello, Jacob is 10 months old. So this is his 10-month-old update. Isn't he huge? He's huge. So I had done an update at 6 months and I'd intended to do one at 9 months because the change was dramatic in those 3 months. However, learning to cope with a suddenly mobile and very willful baby was quite difficult, so I didn't find the time to actually switch the camera on and talk to you guys. So I'm going to give you just a bit of an update of what's been going on. So yes, his size has changed dramatically. At around 6 months, from birth to around 6 months, he was around the 23rd, 25th percentile. As soon as we started weaning him, his size shot up. We've just had him measured and weighed and everything at 10 months. He has a weight and a height around the 91st percentile, and his head circumference is like 99.1 percentile, which is just insane considering where he started. So weaning has obviously done a lot of good for him. I had intended to breastfeed all the way through to at least 1 year old, but with the arrival of teeth, which he now has 6, he has 4 top teeth and 2 bottom teeth. With the arrival of his teeth, he just started using me as a teething toy rather than nursing properly. He is still in the right size clothes, so he's in 9 to 12 months clothes at the moment. We do love clothes shopping for him. He just looks so cute. He's got these amazing blue eyes, haven't you, Jay? Look at these eyes. Not like mine. Insane. They're so beautiful. So beautiful, but then I am biased. Okay, so in terms of feeding, he eats very well. He has 3 bottles a day of formula, always after his food, of which he has 7 ounces each time. And then he's having lots of finger foods. We did baby-led weaning mostly with a bit of puree as well. A big fan of the Ella's Kitchen pouches. Obviously they're full of lots of good stuff, but they also do a recycling scheme, which is really important to us in this house. And so I'm able to recycle all the packages. Because it's amazing how many baby food companies don't package their stuff in recyclable packaging. I find it's crazy. You're getting fed up, aren't you? Do you want to read a book while Mummy's doing this? Hey, how about Nosy Norman? Ooh. So yes, he eats very well and always has done. He doesn't give us a cue that he's full. He will just keep eating, so it's never been a problem getting me food down him. He does refuse to wear a bib, which means that his clothes get stained. And I have a nightmare getting food stains out of his vests and things. So what I've been doing is, if he refuses to wear his bib, if he rips it off, then I'll take off his vest and just feed him in his nappy. When it comes to nappies, he has been flip-flopping between the washable nappies and the disposable nappies. We've been using the pull-up Pampers, which are really great, especially once now he's playing with the tripod. Especially with him being so mobile, we've had no leaks. We've had no leaks with the Pamper pull-ups, and they're also really, really handy. Because he's a nightmare to put a nappy on. I don't know if any other mums have discovered this at this age, but he will not lie down and have his nappy changed. I'm constantly chasing him around while he's crawling with a dirty bum, and I'm trying to pull his pants up. It's very difficult. So the Pampers pull-ups have been fantastic. Now the reason I've been flip-flopping between the washables and the disposables is because of his eczema. The washables do tend to, they're very thick, and they don't breathe as well as the disposables, and so I find when he wears them a lot, then he gets a lot of bad eczema around his nether regions and around his legs and his waist, and so we've had to kind of use them less than we'd want to. What are you doing? So with him growing so much, he's also been physically developing. He's obviously crawling. We didn't think he would. He was showing no signs at all of crawling, and then suddenly As he was coming up to 9 months, he started doing this commando crawling, just pulling himself across the floor, and literally within a few days, he was really going for it. Yeah! Well done, baby boy! Yeah! And you're clever! Learning to crawl! Now he crawls so fast, especially when he's excited, he crawls so fast. He also pulls himself up on everything. He's a bit of a liability at the moment, and he's desperate to walk. He has taken a few steps literally just a week ago, but they're very, very wobbly steps, so we have to be there to protect him from himself. This has meant that we've started baby-proofing the house. We've been rearranging rooms and moving stuff off the floor so that he can't get his hands on things that he shouldn't be getting his hands on, like wires and bins and things like that. But he's very willful, and he's very curious, full of energy, and now he's going to climb up my tripod. Because he is so mobile and really loves to explore, we split the front room in half, and we've made half of it a play area for him. And we've gone with the kind of Montessori style. We've put all of his toys at his level, made it all very, very baby friendly, so he can go in there and do what he wants. However, he's not very good at independent play. He likes to be with someone all the time, don't you? You're very needy, you're very lovey. In terms of his toys, he absolutely loves his stacking cups. He has always been a fan of them, and it just seems to become even more of an obsession. He will happily play with his stacking cups all the time. I did also buy this dimple toy, which I thought was great. It's supposed to be for building up their finger dexterity, but actually he mostly used it like a breast substitute. He liked to put his face in it and bite on it and things. Now he's starting to use it with his fingers, so he's developing with the toy. So he still loves it, finds it quite fascinating. I guess he loves the feel. And he's really started getting into books. He wasn't that much of a fan of books before, but now he really enjoys turning the pages. He loves the, that's not my, whatever it is, that's not my dinosaur, that's not my chick. Those books, because of the textures. He likes feeling the different textures. Yeah. Whoa, okay, let's not be cameraman today. Let's not be cameraman today. Talking about Montessori, we have moved him. You're tired. You're tired, boy. We have moved him from co-sleeping with us. He was 100% co-sleeping in our bed, but obviously once he started crawling, we were petrified of him falling off the bed. So we have done the Montessori floor mattress style nursery. We've taken all the furniture out of his nursery, and we've just placed his baby mattress on the floor, and then a camping mattress next to it so we can sleep in there with him to settle him. I just cannot bring myself to do the crying out method. I'm happy getting up in the night and staying with him on the floor. I just can't let him cry. I know everyone has a different opinion on it, but it just doesn't work for me. So we've gone with this floor mattress idea. There are toys in there so he can get up and play if he wants to. We're not forcing him to go to sleep at a certain time and fighting with him to put him down. If he's not tired, he can sit up and play around. We did take the door off his bedroom and put a baby gate up at the door, because I was worried if he fell asleep behind the door how I'd get in the room, and I also didn't want him to be locked in there without me being able to stick my head in and have a look at him before I go to bed. Obviously we use a monitor all the time, and he's great. He sleeps in there no problem. He enjoys rolling around. But he does still like a cuddle, so most nights he does cry out for us. And as soon as we go in, he just likes to wrap his arms around the neck and holds on so tight and pushes his face against your face. It's very sweet, and yeah, I don't want it to last forever because I do need a good night's sleep every now and again. But like I said, I don't mind for now giving him comfort. It's nice to be needed, and it's nice to be wanted. He's a lot more vocal now, even though he is still using a dummy. We had wanted to wean him off the dummy, but he really does want it, and it's very difficult when he's quite stressed, especially when he's teething or having separation anxiety. It's a bad habit, and we used it initially because of SIDS, because it reduces the risk of SIDS quite dramatically, and so I was happy to use it in the first instance. Now I would like to take it away from him, and we do need to start weaning him off it, but I know it's going to be a difficult journey, so watch this space. We'll have to get on with that soon. But despite the dummy, his speech has been developing. He has been saying dada for quite a long time. Apparently that's the first sound, the first word that they learn. Yeah. This weekend he did say mama a couple of times, but he's just now getting the n sound mostly, and he's very vocal. He likes to scream and shout and talk to us quite a lot, and I think he's starting with his tantrums. So we started having a few protests at things, which is going to be fun. Another exciting thing that he started doing recently is clapping his hands. You're doing it! Do you want to show everybody? Yeah, he claps his hands. He loves the song, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah! Well done. So he claps his hands, he waves, hiya, hiya. He does this, hiya, hiya. You gonna do it? Oh yeah, clap your hands instead. And he's playing lots of games, which is wonderful. He's been doing peekaboo for quite a while. It's really cute. Puts the towel over his head and will pull it down, do peekaboo. Hi, do peepo. You're gonna do it again. He likes to play chase with us, and he likes to tickle us. He becomes a tickle monster and comes and tickles mummy and tickles daddy. And we just have great fun, really. I think this stage has been the most exciting, the most exhausting, and yeah, it's just wonderful. I love being a mum. I've learnt a lot, and I'm really nervous about him going into nursery. We've got him booked into nursery from after turning 1. He's going to go in for 3 days a week, and when I booked him in, I literally nearly cried because I'm not ready to leave him for 3 days. I know some mums have to do it for longer than that, and I hope that he'll appreciate that, you know, I need to do the work, and the work will pay for him to have better opportunities, and yeah. But my baby. Okay, well, thanks for joining us. I'm going to go and put this one in the bath and then into bed. Yeah, put you to bed. Thank you so much for joining. It would be amazing if you give this video a like, and if you are new here, then consider subscribing. I'm a mummy blogger, but I also do travel and adventure type stuff as well. But it'd be great for you to stick around. Okay, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye from Jakey Boo. Bye bye. Bye bye.